So get inside the room is very important. You can't think about the money you're going to spend right now. Like, people are worried about, people know the price of everything, but the value of nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you guys understood the value of being VIP, and now it's just going to pay off for you.
I appreciate that. But I think you have something?
I'm good.
Keep going.
I have one last thing.
I have no time.
That is important that I
Restraints.
think that you've done is this, you collaborate a lot. It appears
Yes.
with a lot of people. And that's honestly something that we struggle with because I think we lean on each other. We're like, well, it's two of us. We have each other. We do obviously speak to other people and socialize, but how important is collaboration for you? And I mean, the doors that it's opened is tremendous.
It's been everything for me. It's been, collaboration is greater than competition. It's been my calling card since I really got popular online. I mean, my first two collaborations was with Rashad and Envy, right? And this was before Rashad was Rashad Bilal. This was before Earn Your Leisure. And you never know what someone can do for you and what you can do for them and how it can grow in the future. Like, when I reached out to Shadi, I didn't know nothing. He was thinking about doing a podcast called Earn Your Leisure. You know how I found out about Earn Your Leisure?
When you was on it?
No. He started hashtagging Earn Your Leisure, Earn Your Leisure. And I'm like, yo, dog, what is this Earn Your Leisure you keep tagging? What the hell does that mean? He said, yo, you're paying attention. I'm like, yeah, what is that, bro?
Yeah,
Tell me, yo, me and my best friend, we're coming out of a podcast. So at first I'm like, oh, another nigga with a podcast. Like, that was my first thought.
Everybody say that.
Everybody got a fucking podcast, right? So, but when I saw it, I said, wait a minute, these dudes are dynamic together. They're breaking things down. Like, their first 8 or 9 episodes was just Troy and Rashad. Those are some of my favorite episodes
those are my favorite
to this day. And I said, yo, these guys are onto something. They was like, yo, we got to get you on, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, I'm going to come on. This is when we started the tour with Envy. And if you look at even their first line of guests, like, so after Envy's seminar, I wound up doing my own seminar, and I just kind of changed it up a little bit, and that was my first paid seminar, and I wound up making like 30 bands off of that.
Oh, wow.
After all my expenses.
First seminar, that's amazing.
I had 3,000 followers at this time too, and I did it 6 weeks after his. So
That's the message within itself, because everybody think they need.
that's what I'm telling you. It's a lot that we can discuss here because after that, me throwing up and me being nervous and staying on stage,
I'm
doing this
hiding,
again.
It was worth it.
I got the videotape from the video of me on stage. I watched that joint the next day. I say, yo, damn, this was me? I say, nah, I was pretty good. I say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have my own seminar.
Right after that.
No, seriously. That's exactly what I
6
said.
weeks later, that's crazy.
March 2nd, 2019. Theirs was January 27th. So I say, yo, I'm going to do this. And I told Shadi, I said, yo, I'm going to do my own seminar. He's like, word? He's like, you know, people online got 1 million followers. They can't sell T-shirts.
Right.
And you're trying to do a paid seminar. I said, yeah, fuck it. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Because I see they were only teaching how they invest and everything like that. So I said, you know what? People really like this generational wealth conversation I was having. So I was like, yo, Shadi, why don't you be a speaker? You could talk financial planning. I had Miss Business come there. She was talking taxes. I had Sabine, the purpose lawyer. She was talking estate planning. I had Lindsay Smith. She was talking about life insurance.
So everybody that was pretty much there at that
Some of these
event
people
was
that's
back
on-
then in 2018, 19.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They put them on. So if you speak to anybody that's in the space, they know, like, nah, Matt is the plug. Because all I've been doing is collaborating and connecting the dots. And if even if you look at Earn Your Leisure's first couple episodes when they started having guests, most of those guests, Rashad met them for the first time at my first seminar. So
So it's an exchange. It's not literally, yes.
So to answer the question, collaboration, like, I live and breathe and I eat and I sleep and shit this. You know, it's all about collaboration. It's all about pushing people to the next level, because if I push you to the next level, then you're going to have no choice but to say, yo, Matt, I got an opportunity for you too. So now what do you think happens to me almost daily right now? And this is years and years and years of me putting people into positions, even to this day. Like, you got to think about people on these stages now, all relationships, and a lot of them come from things that I've done 4 years ago. And now all these people like that I just mentioned, they're all killing it. They're all killing it. And I promise you, all of them will tell you, nah, MG. He's like, I was the unofficial booking agent for Earn Your Leisure the first year. Like, seriously, that was like our running joke.
You have the connects. They were just starting, and then you had the connects.
It wasn't that I had the connects. It was that I was on a bigger platform with Envy.
True.
So now people start seeing me. You gotta understand, in 2019, I think we hit up like 20 cities with Envy. I'm all over the country speaking 1,000 to 2,000 people every show. So now, and then I got on the Breakfast Club, and like I started growing at a crazy pace because of Envy. And now people are now coming to me too. So now when people come to me, if I thought they was good for EYL, yo, let me introduce you, da-da-da-da-da. And just adding value. So I literally was like the unofficial booking agent. And I just always want to put people on. And I just started putting people on these stages. And I just, even though they were small stages, it didn't matter. It was just like, yo, come speak, come do this, come do that. You'll get some business out of it, blah, 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 blah. And whether we was doing, then when we started EYL University, it was like, yo, we growing this platform. Yo, come on, like Andre Hatchett, met him. Like, yo, you talking about mobile notary. Like, because I'm in a mortgage business, so I understand the power of being a notary. Them people make $350, $400 a closing for fucking 20 minutes.
20 minutes coming to the house.
So I understood the value of what he was talking about. So I was like, yo, you need to teach people this. Let me put you in a university. He was one of the first teachers. He's taught probably every year since then at EYL University and other things that we've done too. But again, the power of relationships. He know how I plug him in, da-da-da-da. Now he sees an opportunity. He know I'm coming here. He plugs me in with you guys. Like, so that collaboration is golden. Relationships are worth so much more than money to me. And if you have that relationship currency, there's nothing that you can't achieve. Like, there's no one I can't call right now and say, yo, I need a favor. They're not going to tell me no. Like, because I've added so much value directly or indirectly to what they're doing. How can you tell me no? And if you tell me no, there's something wrong with you.
What's wrong with you?
Like, well, you're bugging, man. Like,
Are you dumb?
are you dumb? Like, why are you telling me no? Out of all people, like me? But nah, I don't get at them like that. but that's just in my mind. It's just like, yo, how many more people can I impact? How many more people can I help? How many more people can I help them achieve their goals? Because if I help them achieve their goals, I know I'm going to achieve my goals. And it might not come when I want it.
Yeah.
Like some shit come to me like 6-8 months later, but I'll be like, yo, that's God, man. He's giving it to me on his time, not my time. So I just know I got to keep just doing what I'm doing because it's working. So I ain't going to stop.
And this could be, I guess, inside with collaboration, but do you involve your kids in any way? Because we have an 18-month-old and we kind of talk about that. You know how they be like, your kids don't want your business, but do you involve your kids
They don't
in
want your
anything?
business. They don't want your business.
Do you involve them in any aspect
So I have an 18-year-old, shout out to Brooke, first year in college.
Wait, her dad is a part of EYL, so how does that impact her?
She doesn't care.
She don't.
Yeah.
She don't care.
So my kids, so I got Brooke, Chris, and Sydney, right? So Chris, he'll be 16 in December. Baby boss, she just turned 9. And they really, like, it's weird to them sometimes. So we be out, people run up on me. Right. So it's like, we could be in the weirdest places, Walmart, Target, people running up, want to take pictures, ask questions. We at dinner, people running up on me. Like, so now it's kind of like, it was weird at first. Now they're kind of used to that aspect of it. But I think now, as the 2 oldest ones are getting older, and like Baby Boss was at InvestFest this year. This is the first time she's seen me on a stage like this. So I made everybody say happy birthday to her. Yeah, so she's like, yeah.
Happy belated to you too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And she was so excited about that. That was like the best thing ever. Yeah, that was like so dope to her. So now as she's seen that, she's like, wait a minute, so you going to Dallas to teach? I'm always like, yo, I got to go teach. I got a class. I got a this. And now she's like, oh, okay, have fun, whatever. Now she's like, oh, it's going to be that many people? Because she could now see what she means because now she's seen me and see all these people. But the 2 oldest, like my son, when I came on stage, he was the one behind me with I made him come do the reels. He had the braids in his hair. So I made him come do the reels because now I'm trying to get him more exposed. And he doesn't really, he's more into fashion, but for him, he loved, this year was his best, this is his second year at InvestFest. This year he was networking. So again, he networked with Diddy. He wants to model. So he networked with Diddy. They was having a whole conversation about Sean John and him modeling. So Diddy said he was going to put him.
He's bringing that back.
He's going to hook him up with some Sean John and get him in some ads, right? Milan, shout out to Milan, with Milan D. Rouge. They had a whole conversation. He actually went to Milan's studio that Monday and did a whole photo shoot in her drip, right? So he got to network, and I was able to plug him in with people who are in the fashion world. So then they could see him in the physical, like, oh, yo, he does have a look. da 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 da. So now he's more tapped in because now he understands the power of networking and being in a room. So that was very important. But overall, what my kids understand, especially the two oldest, they understand about credit. They understand real estate to a certain extent. Are they into it? No. They're into their own thing in their life. But I think in the future, they will gravitate to come on my side of the world and do what they have to do. Especially my oldest one. I think she wants to be a lawyer. So, and we knew she was going to be a lawyer for her whole life, because she likes to argue. Me and her born on the same birthday. So me and her, we go back and forth, right? Shout out to Brooke. But she's going to be a lawyer. So I think at some point she will come into the real estate side of things and do some attorney work for me. But who knows? Main thing is I just want my kids to be happy and to do whatever makes them happy. And whatever makes them happy, I want to be in position to support it. That's the main thing. You can't force your kids into what you like. Like even I'm a sports fanatic. Like I never forced my son to play sports. Although I wanted to so many different times, but he's just not athletic. Yeah. So it's like, what am I beating him? And I had to learn this because I used to be mad some days. Like, fuck, man, why you ain't go play some ball, man? What we doing, bro? But I had to realize I can't live my life through him. Yeah. I can't. My hoop dreams are not his. He's an intellectual. We all got hoop dreams. I'm like Al Bundy right now. I scored 4 touchdowns in the game. I want you to go score 6, right? But I can't do that to him. I gotta let him be the creative and the intellectual that he is, and that goes for all my kids. So what I'll tell any parent is, find out what your kid loves and support whatever they want to do, because that's going to make them happy. Your dreams are not going to make them happy. People be putting their kids in all this different sports and this and that and third. They spend all these hours and they hate it. And they hate it. So I don't try to force me and my world on them. I want to gradually bring them in. Obviously, I want them to be financial literate and understand credit and everything, which they do. But other than that, do you. My job is to make sure, like one of my goals in life is to make sure my kids have no college debt, period. And right now.
The tennis player that just won.
Exactly.
She's like, I don't got no debt.
That's what I'm saying. Like my daughter right now, her tuition's paid for her first year. Dope. Like I don't have to, she's like, and I tell you,
worry about that.
She's on a scholarship of daddy. Like you fuck up, I can revoke it. Your ass would get student loans. You know what I'm saying? You would go in debt. Yeah. So you need to do what you got to do, because you're not gonna waste my money, right? But that right there was probably one of the best feelings I've had all year, was to be able to pay that tuition. Like damn, okay, I made it a little bit, and God willing, I'll continue to keep thriving and striving, so that way this can go to Chris when he goes to college, and then baby Boss when she goes to college, right? Like that to me, that's a flex to me. Like that, damn, my kid's going to go to school with no debt.
Shit.
That's a flex.
I wish.
I love that. Like, when people got student loan debt, I see it every day, and I don't want my kids to start off life in the hole. No, I'm not going to get involved or get them involved or force them to be involved. I want them to do whatever the hell it is that they want to do. Just be productive citizens. Don't be out here scamming and robbing and doing no foolishness. Just go out here and do what you need to do and just live a great, happy, healthy life. And just remember, karma has no expiration date. And live your life.
No, that's it, man. MG, I truly...
Yeah, sure?
I still have something, though.
Go ahead.
It's going to wrap it, though.
I want to be respectful of the man's time.
I got time.
I'm going to wrap it right now.
I got time. Go ahead.
It simply is just, is there anything that we can expect from you by the end of this year? I don't want to say the next 5 years, because I feel like when people ask me that, I'm like, I have no idea.
I tell people, when people ask me 5 years, I'm like, I just want to be alive, man.
Right. So I'm going to say by the end of this year, by December, anything that we can expect from you
that you're working on?
Yeah. You can share.
I have so much things going on right now. I'm about to go on my own tour.
Okay.
I started doing these 2-day masterclasses like earlier this year, and I kept them small and intimate.
So you're a public speaker now?
Yes.
Okay.
You get in front of 20,000 people.
Yes. Okay. I am a public speaker now. I am, you know what? One of my goals in life is to be the #1 source of real estate education and the #1 source of funding for real estate deals for our community. I feel as if growing up, no one taught us how to buy a house. No one taught us how to buy investment properties. Hell, our parents didn't even know how to do this stuff for the most part, right? So that education is like the foundation of everything. And with real estate, the wealth gap is so wide that we need something for us that we can go to learn. And I want to be that person or create that platform. So when I started doing these master classes, 2-day classes, very affordable. I keep them under like $200. I don't try to bang nobody out. And I keep them small. I kept them small, I should say, because now I'm not. I had like 40, 50 people because I just wanted to kind of test it. Now I'm like, you know what? And that's why I came out here, and I'm going to be real with you. I came out here to learn the production of how Trap is doing his thing, right? Because he's on tour. He's like real tapped in on his production, his experiences, and everything like that. And that's why I came out here to learn that part. And it's even having conversations with him. My trip is already well worth it. Like, even before I met y'all, like, my trip is already, like, whenever I spent to get here, I already made it back last night. Just spending 2 hours with Trap, because it's like, all right, I got a lot of information. So now I'm going to take all this information and I'm going to execute it on my own tour. And I might keep it like 100 to 200 people because I still want to have a little bit of an intimate feel, because I want it table and chairs. I want it classroom style. I don't want it like theater style, because I want people to come in there. You come in here, it's a school. Like, this is no theatrics. This ain't Invest Fest. We ain't gonna have smoke and fire. And fire. You're coming here to learn, and you're gonna take some information. I'm gonna give you workbooks. Like, you're gonna be able to leave here knowing a lot more than you knew, and you're gonna be able to either now go out here and buy your first house or buy an investment property, get pre-approval with my team. And so that's something that I'm probably gonna hit like 15 cities over the next 6 to 8 months. First stop on this revamped version of this is going to be New York in October. I'm working on Jacksonville. Hell, I'm coming to Dallas. I think I have a website for this too, like a waiting list. I think we have this. Hold on, mgmasterclasses.com, I think that is. Let me see if this thing is still active. The Wi-Fi is kind of shaky, but I think it's mgmasterclass.com. If you go to mgmasterclass.com, you can join a wait list. Yep. That's what it is. mgmasterclass.com. You can go to that, join a wait list, and we're going to start rolling out some dates probably in October. Besides that, obviously, if anybody wants to get approved, for finance and refinance and buying investment properties, they can go to applywithmg.com and get approved for financing. We're licensed in 21 states, Texas definitely being one of them. We do a lot of business out here. Rants and Gems, my podcast. You go download that on all audio. It's a top 50 investing podcast on Apple.
Congrats on that.
Thank you. Which I'm very proud of that. And honestly, I haven't even been consistent because of Invest Fest and everything. I kind of took some time off. So now I'm getting back in the swing of that. The YouTube channel, Rants and Gems, also is growing. So that's, from that perspective, that's kind of like my main focus right now, is really growing my personal brand. And you asked me that earlier. It's like, how do you manage and how you do this? It's like, you just got to be consistent with it. So now it's like, all right, now that Invest Fest is over, so I got another year to Invest Fest. What am I going to do with this next 12 months for
yourself?
For MG the Mortgage Guy, for Rants and Gems, to grow the mortgage company, to really scale and level up my own personal businesses, because these are things that are for my children. So I can't lose sight of that too. Over the past couple of years, I've pushed everything else. Now it's like, all right, you got to make sure that you take care of home, because these are the businesses, like my books and everything that I have out. mgbookstore.com if you want to get a book. This is my legacy. So I have to really hone in on that legacy play for myself while still pushing the co-branded businesses at the same time. So that's just a little bit of what I got going on, what I'm focused on. And just to provide a lot of education, man. Like, I just don't want to give no fluff. Like, I hate people when I see on the internet, it's like a bunch of BS, and it's like a lot of luxury marketing and lifestyle marketing, which I don't knock nobody's hustle. But yo, this is real estate. This shit is hard.
Yeah.
It's not easy, man.
Oh, we learned.
You need money. You need money. You need education. You need mentorship. You need it all. And I just want to be able to provide that and bring people on my platform, in my space, that are credible, that are not out here doing nothing crazy, and go to that next level and help our community close the wealth gap.
Thank you.
Can't close it no better than that.
Yes, thank you so much. Go ahead.
MG, man, again, we appreciate you being here, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
Super busy,
Studio
man.
is fly, man.
Yo, shooting your shot, people. He mentioned multiple ways to shoot your shot. We shot our shot. We got MG here, and again, shout outs to Andre. But Matt, appreciate you being here. Thank you guys checking out another episode of the More Than a Side Hustle podcast. We will drop everything that Matt said. We'll make sure we got the book, we got the tour coming up.
Yes.
We got his legacy. He's focused on himself
Podcast.
right now, so we're going to make sure we allow him to focus on himself over these next couple of months. So, Matt, appreciate you.
Thank you guys for having me.
you.
InvestFest 2024. Yo, get your
When
VIP
those tickets
tickets
drop.
now. Get your VIP
Get your
tickets
VIP
now.
tickets.
Yeah.
I'm
The
trying to
power
tell
of being
you.
VIP. That's the episode title right there.
The power of being VIP. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I wouldn't be here if they wasn't VIP.
Something.
And the power of relationships too. Shout
There
out to
it is.
Andre Hatchet, man. You guys are good people. So y'all hanging out with me tonight? We going to trap event? Y'all got a babysitter?
I'm gonna do all the
We
text.
gonna make it work. We gonna make it work.
Yeah.
Yo.
We look. One thing about us, we like to be outside when we outside.
That's the thing. Y'all be outside. Andre
be
was like, we going
outside.
to the club. I'm like, I don't have a baby. We got to go back home right now.
Nah, we outside, bro. We outside. It's Tuesday in Dallas.
Whatever that looked like, I don't even know.
Well, you gonna find out. We gonna find out today because we outside today.
All right, guys, we outside and we out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.